Reading from the letter to the Hebrews. Brothers and sisters, every priest stands daily at his ministry, offering frequently those same sacrifices that can never take away sins. But this one offered one sacrifice for sins and took his seat forever at the right hand of God. Now he waits until his enemies are made his footstool. For by one offering he has made perfect forever those who are being consecrated. Where there is forgiveness of these, there is no longer offering for sin. The word of the Lord.
Our second reading comes from the letter to the Hebrews. We have been reflecting on vigilance on our part as we face the future that God will give to us, His coming to us, that future that is filled with mystery and also of consolation. Now, in the second reading, we find Jesus depicted as our high priest who has already entered the heavenly sanctuary. And there in the heavenly sanctuary, seated at the right hand of the Father, He possesses full authority, full power over the earth, over the heavens, full authority. Now, this Jesus, who, while seated at the right hand of the Father, continues to pray for us as our high priest, He who implores God to be merciful to us, this high priest is waiting, according to the second reading, waiting for the time when all of His enemies would be subjugated. This is the future that Jesus awaits. And this is the future that He comes to offer to us. Two-pronged. First, it is a future that is already assured. In what way? What is the assurance of the future that God will give us in Jesus? First, the assurance that Jesus has become victorious over sin. In other words, we know the ending. And the ending is a good ending. The triumph of goodness, the triumph of God in Jesus Christ. He is already seated at the right hand of the Father. He will not die again. And so His triumph over sin and death is final. And that is our future. Our future is not filled with calamities or misery. Our future is the triumph of God in Jesus Christ. What a beautiful future. And my dear brothers and sisters, in Jesus our high priest, your life, my life, we all have one ending, at least in the plan of God. And the ending is the victory of God in our lives. Isn't that consoling? This is our future, the triumph of God, the resurrection. But the second reading is also very realistic. No? Jesus knows that the offer of victory is final. But will people receive that offer? Not all will accept salvation. Some will continue to be the enemy of God. And this is due to sinfulness. But God does not give up. Jesus will wait until the last enemy would have been subjugated. Now, this is both consoling and also terrifying. Consoling because we know God has prepared a bright future for all of us, victorious in His kingdom. But it is terrifying to note that there is a possibility that we might reject the offer of God's victory because of sin. So, be vigilant, brothers and sisters. Let us not waste the sure victory that Jesus wants to offer to us as our destiny, as our future. Let us be vigilant. Let us not exchange the victory of Jesus for the victory of evil and sin. In this day and age, social networking has become a very convenient mode of communication among people. With just a click and the power of the internet, you are able to reach your loved ones wherever they are. On the other hand, it is saddening and alarming to know that there are some people who take advantage of the reach and availability of social networking sites, spreading scandals and false information about a certain entity or personality, engaging in fraud and scams, and at times pretending to be someone else. Recently, I have been getting reports that there are fan pages and personal accounts under my name and are circulating over Facebook. To set the record straight, I have no personal Facebook account. Rather, I have only one Facebook page, and it is being maintained by Jesuit Communications. I seek your help in reporting fraudulent pages and accounts, not only those concerned with myself, but also with other people and entities. Let us keep the social networking world a good communication venue by being truthful.